JJ Jinx Truck Stop Knives, and I've got with me today one of these giant BudK box. What the hell did I order? I kind of don't remember, which is going to make this fun for me too. I do know that this time around, I didn't really do put a lot of orders in on the mystery bags. I did get one that I remember, and it was just the cheap one. So I'm a little bit disenfranchised by those these days. The past couple of years, I guess, BudK's increased its catalog to include all this doomsday prepper, emergency survival kinds of things that I'm just really not that into. So, gone are the days when you would get one of these mystery boxes, and there'd be like, depending on how much you spent, as many as, I don't know, 7 or 8 knives in it, and that's really what I was into it for. None of them were any good, but that's okay. I just wanted lots of mystery knives, and you just can't get that anymore. Not like it was. And another thing, I don't know if it still says this in the description, but it says in these mystery boxes they're going to put stuff in there that's overstocked, not selling. I get that, but they also say we're going to put stuff in there that's like limited run. Maybe it's like a sample run from a vendor that they decided not to go with, or one of a kind whatevers, and I've never really see that. Okay, I got a whole bunch of free paper, one handful. Gosh, this thing's like a shroud. I guess they just ran out of smaller boxes because it's mostly empty. Alright. Oh my god. What the fuck? I guess I'll start with the bag of crap. This was one of those, I think the $13 one for $25 value, whatever. And I just watched one recently, an unboxing, and it looks like I got pretty much the same stuff. It's kind of funny. So first, yep, the other guy got this too, a survival saw. And I've seen people try to use these and they like just kind of break. But the idea is, it's 2 rings for your finger, and then there's this like wiry material, and you just kind of, if I can get it open, yeah, it's like a puzzle. And you sort of shimmy it back and forth and it cuts. But I've seen a lot of people like, it'll break on them. I guess I own one of these now. Don't know if I'll ever need it, don't know if I'll ever use it, but I guess that's the name of the game. Alright, next, rotating D-ring clips. Rotating D-ring clips by M48. Includes 5 rotating D-ring, they're carabiners? Fits any 1-inch wide MOLLE webbing. Each container is for carabiners, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what the hell this is. Rotating, let's just see, there's 8 of these. I don't know what this is. But, I have 8 of them. It's something about, I guess it goes into them. It's like how to put a D-ring into your MOLLE gear. If I had any. Alright. And then what's left is looks like a small knife, Ridge Runner. They're really bad. And then a big knife, which I've seen this unboxed. Oh wait, there's something else in here too. Called the Red Guardian Tanto fixed blade, and can't read backwards today. Like sand or something in there. Oh, the silica bags broke open. Wonderful. I'll just take these out and make sure these beads don't get everywhere. Oh, what a mess. It's basically a little knife that I've never seen this before. The paracord or whatever cord this is, it's like integrated in with the handle. And it's got a low riding clip, tip down though. I do prefer tip up. I'm one of those, but oh, that's stiff. And it's red. And it's a drop point knife, and it's a liner lock. Okay, I can tell by the way it, I don't know. I guess it's a coiled spring mechanism. Centering's not that good. And it's just kind of generic. I don't really like it that much. It doesn't lock up too well. The lighter barely moves over. So, oh, yep, see? Not very safe. And then you got this huge one, which comes in a sheath, and it says Red Guardian on it, and it's sewn with red thread. So red's the theme. It's all about the red. Oh, look at this intricately woven cord. And then there's like a funky little skull bead that's like really elongated. Some kind of body modification thing. It's still in the plastic. Yeah, it's not good. It's dirty. It still has like oil and stuff on it that made yeah, here it is. It's full tank construction, made in China. I've already seen people unbox this. So if you like the color red and you want a blade that like gets progressively wider as it goes, then get this, I guess. But I'm not that impressed. But that's okay. For $13, I've been entertained. And then I saw this. This kind of fell out. It's a bracelet with like, well, let me just take it out of here. This is odd. It's pretty much what you see. I guess threads making a colored pattern with a couple pieces of leather, and then there's a clasp thing to hold it in. There you go. Huh. Okay. Thanks. And now for this Ridge Runner. It feels pretty heavy. And what the fuck am I looking at? That is psychedelic. It's some kind of like underwater effect, but green. And it's really like flat. Like when I see patterns like this, sometimes it's from multi-layered colored pieces that are then machined to give kind of a funky pattern, but this is just a flat piece, so I don't know what it is. It looks pretty big though, and I think it's assisted open. Yeah, barely. It's a frame lock too. Pocket clip is pretty minimalistic. All right. Yeah, this this assisted opening mechanism is one of those slots that are cut out in the liner, which is fine. And yeah, I'm not really sure what to make of it. It's green and kind of interesting. And the handle's very heavy. It's very, I don't know, not used to a knife where the handle's that heavy for how thin it is. Okay, thank you, Ridge Runner. Then we get to the other stuff, and like I said, I don't quite remember all this that I got. Oh yeah, okay. It's starting to come back to me now. This fell out of the box, but I got one of these butterfly knife bottle openers. It's like a few bucks. Smooth action. What's it say here? Silver flash butterfly opener is constructed from stainless steel with locking catch bottle opener. Pop open a cold one in style. I always love reading the packaging. So now I own one of these, and it feels really lighter than I thought it would be. I don't have any butterfly knife skills. I'll probably accidentally like throw it out my window or break my computer or something. But if I'll play with it, and if I make any progress, maybe I'll let you guys know. But it's a butterfly knife bottle opener. Okay. I'm just going to go straight for this thing because it's bloody huge, and I don't remember getting something so freaking big. I was clicking through the site real fast because I was like, I got to place an order before the special runs out. It was like free shipping or something. Or reduced expedited shipping, I can't really remember. So there was some stuff I bought where I was like, yeah, I want that, sure. And then I got it, and I don't know. I do remember buying this now because it was so... The price was so reduced. It's a sword. I'm looking for my receipt thing. It's called a Black Legion Deadly Nightshade Steampunk Sword, and it was $13 and change. And for that much money, I thought I would buy it, have a look at it, and then get rid of it if I didn't like it. It comes with these two throwing knives kind of in the side of the scabbard. Let's see what these are like. Yeah, it was the language that sold me on it. A steampunk sword. So these throwing knives have... Well, this is going to be hard to... See, there's this patterning in them, and also the sword, and also some kind of a strange... It's like a skull with like roots coming out of it. It's kind of reminds me of like the Hydra symbol. Okay. Well, next time I'm outside, maybe I'll lose these in the woods or something. I don't know. I like the inlay, the decoration of it. I know it's like steampunk, and I'm not really into that, but because it's like little gears or something. Holy shit! Why did I buy this? Where am I gonna put this? Wow. Okay. So it's got the pattern only on one side, and I think those are like, are they flowers or gears? Oh, they're flowers. Okay. I like the tip protector, and the tip just rips right through it. That's funny. And then I've seen this kind of thing before where in the handle there's this like bumpy texture underneath that they wrap the wrappings over, and I don't know what that's about. And then there's these like rivets that are put in, but they're not really holding anything. They're just there for looks. And then you got these slots that are cut out for some reason, and yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I could like, I don't know. Well, I own it now, $13 and change. And I was like, yes, I want that for $13 and change. So I have myself a steampunk sword and throwing knife set with oh, it's got like I could wear it like on my back. Cool. Let me figure that out. So I'm not really into swords. I don't have the space for them really. They're just so big. When I moved out here, I actually threw a bunch away that I had gotten in mystery boxes and stuff a few years back. And I was like, I just don't want to haul this stuff around. Got a couple more things. Grab this. A stack of knives. I don't remember buying so many. I was really tired when I did it. This thing. Got a new catalog. More? Oh, yeah, I remember this one. I'm excited about that one. Especially excited about this one. This is an item that I saw on the website, obviously, that was like really marked down. Like they want to get rid of these. And then I saw it come down even more to like, excuse me, $15. And again, it's not the kind of thing I'm really into, but for the price, I just wanted to check it out. And based on the packaging, it might be a little bit bigger than I thought it would be. Yeah, holy crap, this thing's big. The picture, I mean, there's nothing in the photos to really give you a sense of scale, but yeah, this is way bigger than I thought. It's like a scythe. This is ridiculous. With some kind of a Diablo-esque pattern on it. That was a cool sound to me when I pulled it out of the sheath. I think it's called like the Abaddon scythe or something like that. It's got like a red spider web-y design on it. And it just looks really sinister, like reaping your soul's shit. Yeah. I think I have a fantasy axe or something that's kind of in the same theme with like the red looking stuff. I got it packed away right now. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. Maybe I should make like a display, put it on my wall of all these like weird things that I've been buying. So what's that actually called again? Let's get the name. Yeah, it's called the Black Legion Abaddon Red Spiderweb Fantasy Sickle with sheath. So that's a thing now in my collection. And then as I was checking out, the website was like, "Do you want this flashlight for like $1?" And I said, "Yeah." So it's a 9 LED flashlight. I should have brought batteries up here. Didn't think about it. I'm not even gonna bother showing you how it works. It's a flashlight. It was $1, and I was on a spending spree. I'm gonna jump into this Schrade knife. This is one of those OTF knives that have been perpetually on sale on the website for like 3 years. They just can't seem to sell these very well, I guess. But I own one of the earlier generations of these, and if you don't know the history of these Schrade OTF knives, it's basically it's an automatic knife. You actuate the blade and it shoots out the front. The blade itself is stored in the handle, and the way it's designed, it somehow like gets around the laws that prohibit automatic knives. So it's technically an open assisted knife. This one's sort of a gunmetal gray color. And then there's what makes it like a legal thing is that you have, I guess you have access to the blade itself. I don't know. So I pushed a button in the same direction that the blade was going in order to unlatch it from a spring, and that's somehow different. But you saw the blade shoot up, and then there's a little button to bring it back down. And yeah, I was curious about this. Okay, so on the other side, there's a few things. There's a safety slide, which I can't seem to. It's just hard to do, I guess. So safety's on right now. Won't actuate. Red, you're dead. And up here, this is the release for the blade once it's open. This little slider here, and then you have the actuator there. And then you can see that this little piece right here, which is directly connected to the blade, will shoot from here to here. And then when I release the blade, I use it to kind of redo it. Now, there's an interesting thing about this knife and its predecessor. Let me just grab it and show you then. Here we go. This is like the earlier version where the actuator is physically on the blade itself, and the safety's on the side. And the interesting thing about this one is that to unlock the blade, there's this little black tab that's also connected directly to it that will let you slide it back down. And when you slide it back down into place, there's actually 2 stops on it. If you listen, there's the first stop. Notice the blade's still sticking out a little bit, and then the full stop. I don't know what's going on inside mechanically, but it's actually not that easy to deploy, especially one-handed. It can like fly out of your hand. But if I bring it down at that first stop, then it's got like a hair trigger on it. You just barely move it and boom. And I think the same thing is going on with this one. Safety. So I release the blade, bring it down. Whoa, that's another reason why these are kind of dangerous. I didn't mean to do that. It's a good thing I'm not pointing it at my face. Well, I thought that it's a bit stiff. Yeah, right there. See the tip sticking out? Oh yeah, and then it very quickly, easily deploys. Interesting. I guess it's the same kind of mechanics to it, but just a bigger, meatier version. Okay. Yeah, I'll have fun playing with that one. That's kind of interesting. Last thing is this big stack of knives. It looks like Timberwolf and Black Legion. I don't really remember ordering these. Maybe I will when I look at them. Timberwolf. I never order Timberwolf stuff. What did I do? I think these are all the same. I didn't order these. It's not on the list. None of these are on the list. 19 BKM B03. Well, the numbers on it. Huh. I don't know what happened. Oh, they are different. Okay. This one's black. This one's blue. I guess they gave me a freebie. Maybe, and this one's orange. Maybe this is like a lot. Maybe it came with the $13 value bag. I don't know. They're not. They're okay. Well, let's have a look. It's got the Timberwolf symbol on the bolster, and it's a low ride clip, which I like. Timberwolf stuff is usually really bad, so it's just a typical drop point blade liner lock. I like the size. Fits my hand good. This not too big, not too small, and it's probably an under 3-inch blade. So there's a lot to like about this, I guess. And the construction's just your standard standoff. They're pretty generic. There's just not much to say about these. The lockup seems to be fine. It goes straight to the center. I just did not order these. Happy mistake, I guess. And I didn't order this either. Black Legion. Love the Black Legion stuff. It's so corny. A lot of Black Legion today. What the hell is this? Okay. Not really sure what to expect here. But, it's a flipper, or no, it's okay. It's an assisted opening, probably a coiled spring knife with a big slot cut out the middle. It kind of reminds me of that knife the Joker used in, was that Batman Begins or whatever, the Heath Ledger Joker, maybe. I did not order this. I guess they just must have accidentally threw these things into my box, and maybe some poor soul actually ordered these things and didn't get them. So that's the Black Legion. I don't know. It's different. It's about what you expect in terms of the construction from this kind of thing, and I can't think of any scenario where I would actually need to use something like this, but I'll add it to my collection. And I think that's pretty much it. So the highlight for me was, this Trade OTF knife that I paid quite a bit for. I think they're like $40. They're a lot of money, but these have not been coming down in price from there. These you can get for $20 just about anywhere. And I don't know, it was just like my fascination with different mechanisms of action for knives. I think there aren't very many that do it quite like these. I mean, you got your like Microtech line and your I don't remember, the one with like the eagle claw or the hawk claw. Maybe that is Microtech. I don't know. And then this one as well. I like this one because it's just so unexpected, and it's ordinary and yet different. I would like it better if it had the low ride clip, and if I could move it to the other side. I don't know why everyone makes tip down knives, and I didn't really care at first. I was like, tip up, tip down, who gives a shit? And then I started carrying one tip up, and it just feels nicer somehow. I don't know. I guess it's like a safety thing for some people. Maybe I'll read up about it later. Anyway, that's pretty much everything that was in there. So I'm gonna go reap some souls. JJ Jake's Truck Stop Knives.